even your car is loaded with mathematical glory to Jesus the King equals 888. Let's go through them all one by one. This is all by divine ordinance for Jesus equals 888. First of all, look at this car here. You will notice the RPMs go exactly up to 8,000. 8. That is to the glory of Jesus equals 888. Secondly, the letters RPM. All three of those letters divide by 8 in Hebrew. It's simply by divine ordinance, folks. RPM is 200 plus 80 plus 40. All of those letters divide by 8. Furthermore, the way it's written, RPM x 1000, it is written with exactly 8 characters. This is on every single vehicle by the millions around the world. So you have to understand that Jesus is going to take the glory for everything, everywhere. Numerically, he has to, because everything is for his glory. So RPM x 1000 is exactly 8 letters. The individual letters RPM divide by 8. The central letter P equals 80 exactly. That's very key. This car is currently parked in park. By divine ordinance, the majority of time every single vehicle on earth spends their time is in the parked state with the letter P showing both on the dash and on the shift, the gear changer, the clutch. P equals 80 exactly in Hebrew and in Greek. That's to the glory of Jesus equals 888, who renamed the apostle Saul to Paul in order that the two apostles of the early church would be Peter and Paul. P equals 80, glorifies Jesus equals 888. What else? You will notice that the two other gauges on every car are the temperature gauge and the gas tank gauge. On most cars, the gas tank, the fuel tank gauge, as it were, the desired state is F, which is full. By divine ordinance, F equals 80 in Hebrew. That glorifies Jesus equals 888. Now the other gauge, the temperature gauge. It is hot and cold. We solved both of those words in Hebrew and show how they glorify Jesus equals 888. And furthermore, the max state of being hot, which we know in the Bible is the desired state of God for all Christians to be hot and not cold. The word heat in Hebrew equals 88 exactly. Okay? So that glorifies Jesus equals 888. What else do we notice? The majority of vehicles, this one at least, max out at miles per hour that divide by 8. So this one maxes out at 160. That glorifies Jesus equals 888, with the topmost number on the circle being 80, which glorifies Jesus equals 888. The main divisions of the numbers going up to that top number are divided into 8 sections. At least on this vehicle, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4 sections up to the number 80, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 sections up to the number 160. Man does this because it's a pleasing design, because he's made in the image of God, stamped with 8 from top to bottom, and so he loves looking at this because it's perfect. Okay? The word perfect in English even starts with P equals 80. By divine ordinance, folks, you've got to see all the gems in all the earth for Jesus equals 888. So, what else do we notice? By divine ordinance, all of the English measurement system for vehicles is in either miles or kilometers. Kilometers is based on meters. The metric system, we call it. Or if you're in miles, that also starts with M. Okay, so you see all of the little dials that are miles per hour, miles this, miles that. Folks, when you consider how many miles are driven and traveled all over the world today, and it's all in miles, you have to understand that the reason it starts with the letter M is because M equals 40. and that is an all factor 8 number that divides by 8. That glorifies the king and the owner of this whole story. Jesus equals 888. Okay? Same with kilometers. It's in meters. It's the meters that you focus on, because we have kilometers, we have centimeters, we have millimeters, we have decameters, but the common word, the root of it all, is meter. So it's an M again. So whether you're in miles or you're in meters, the first letter is always M, which equals 40 to the glory of Jesus equals 888. And so these letters are prolific in the measurement world. They are prolific everywhere that there are numbers in the world, and that glorifies Jesus equals 888. So I recommend that you go outside right now and take a look at your car dashboard and have your eyes opened to see the glory of Jesus equals 888, who is the divine director of this whole story. Folks, he is infinitely better than Steven Spielberg, and he ordains everything for his glory. So go outside, look at your car dashboard, have your eyes opened, see all the eights that God has placed there for you to find for the glory of Jesus equals 888, and delight in it and continue to have your eyes open for it everywhere you go. Amen.